a 1-minute recap on what I was doing today. So this is the move of the day, IMV, 2-minute chart, super simple stuff. This is a gap and go play. Very, very interesting stuff that was going on here. So this put in a nice little high here. You can see that we had some resistance. Price action was putting in some nice new higher lows, and there was a failed squeeze right through here. So I actually put this trade on right through here. You can see that I actually got stopped out up through here on this rip to the downside. Am I surprised? Absolutely not. Why? Because of all of these failed rejection breakout candles right through here. Very, very interesting stuff. Super easy to read. Every single time that price action was testing that 286 level and the $3 whole number break level on the pre-market high, every time those levels faded, the potential for a breakout became less and less likely. And so as price action made it up to that squeeze point, we reached that apex, and all of those failed attempts to break out, I was really choking this trade off, and it paid off. So I did get out of this, and I stopped out, no big deal, kept moving with this trade, and then it looks like this. Price action ends up selling off, and we put in this consolidative low. Now this is very interesting stuff. Price action moved to a low, okay? It did not completely sell off, close the gap, and fall off into the oblivion. And this is very, very interesting and interesting stuff, pardon me. So right through here, you can see that we put in that consolidative low at about 240. Price action starts to get back up into the top portion of that range. I mean, I'm not really looking at patterns at this point, but I'm looking at price action movement. And what became very, very interesting was this level right through here. We get this high right through here that started back through here, okay, like so. We got this consolidative low, and this is all short-term accumulation. Price action absolutely smashes through here, and when it does, I immediately go back to the high of day, and I'm looking at this as a potential target. What happens? Well, you tell me. This thing absolutely blows the roof off of this thing. All of that consolidation, i.e. accumulation, stops and finishes up. You can see right through here that there's this price action high at about 270 so that I was looking at. You see that I start to accumulate right through here. There's a massive punch. We pull back. I exit the position, and then I get long again right through here at these highs. Faded a little bit. My stop was down at the bottom of this candle, and then we kind of just flagged and we moved into a higher level, and then I got out of this about 383. So although I had a excuse me, a small loss through here, I had two really big gains over here, and there's a very specific indicator mix that I use that is not being shown on this particular chart. And this indicator mix gave me this setup like it did on my Monday trade where I was up 50%, and like last Friday's trade where I was up over 110% on a mover that ended up the day up over 1,000%. So these are actual intraday moves that I'm seeing on these low float biotechnology stocks. There was news on this, but it's the actual entry model right through here that I used based on this indicator mix that really got me in front of this explosive trade.